Bad Boy in 2026 is giving you their new articulating lower. This is the Bad Boy Terrain. This is something that's really unique in the market. This was an acquisition. I always like to get it out there because people want to know. So they have actually bought out a company. This is 100% Bad Boy owned at this point. This was an acquisition, actually the first acquisition that Bad Boy's made to jump on and build around this technology that has already been here from a different company. One thing that's unique is the twisting rear end on this machine. It's a very compact machine. This is something that is going to be really unique as far as, because of that feature right there, something that's not going to be tearing up the ground nearly as much as some other small loaders like this. So that's a big advantage that you're getting with it. So this has a gasoline Vanguard engine on it, but something that's fuel injected. I believe they're putting the 40 horse on this. I'm sitting here in Orlando. Typically I'm up in Michigan. You guys can see what this Orlando weather is doing to me. We're sweating out here. And then I just was demoing, as you guys saw, this machine for the first time. And so they've got a couple different models that they're gonna give you. They have something that's fully cabbed with heat and AC options. Unfortunately, because they're not rolling this out until a little bit later, they are showing us the demo of their more expensive option without the heat and the AC in this right now. So I just got in there and it's sort of like a heat box, but they do have an option that is not completely enclosed like this, something that's going to be a little bit better as far as a price point. But if you see in here, I can climb in. I always got to give context. I'm a large guy. This for me is a little bit of a hard machine to get into. So I'm 6'8". Even me, I was surprised with how large I am that I can fit in this machine. I think it helps when you guys actually see someone get in and out in the context of how large they are, because you want to know about operator comforts. They've of course added this nice suspension seat by Bad Boy, and it's really nice because you have rigid everything in here. Adds just a ton of comfort to the rider. You know, as I get in, you'll see that. Fairly tight squeeze, but to me, I still, even as large as I am, have room to operate right here. Does not have kind of the normal joysticks that you're going to see for turning, you know, on a track system or something like that, but you got this operator bar and you have this steering wheel right here that you can pull into place, and this is how you're going to operate and move left and right in the cab. So right here is how you're going to operate the loader, and you've got your cluster here that's going to tell you everything that's going on. And then, like I said, you're going to have the heat and the AC option with this cab coming right here, but I was not able to get the AC today, so it's definitely a hot one. But below, this is where I've got the ability to move forward and backwards. So it does have a double pedal system in here so that you can move forward and backwards. And like I said, you're gonna think about using this so that you don't mark up the grass nearly as much. But I think with that articulating movement of the rear end, you can simply get into a lot tighter spaces than what's typical. So if you've got very compact areas where you need to be using a loader, and then also potentially just worrying about the ground, like I said, you know, I don't know if that's a greenhouse, some of these types of things where you're trying to get in these tight little areas, there can definitely be a lot of different uses. You guys could probably tell me. That's one thing for me. It's gonna be new with Bad Boy as they introduce some of this construction type stuff, because we're talking about this terrain. They've also come out with a mini track loader, the Recon, this year. So they're going into this construction element. You see a lot of different companies that have done this. Bad Boy's trying to follow suit, and Bad Boy is a name, frankly, that you can trust, and they've grown in brand power, and that's something that you're gonna get with these new pieces here. Is they wanna give some options, some names that you can trust under that Bad Boy line. And so now going to that construction side, that's something that I'm pretty excited about, but frankly, it's something I've gotta learn about. And I always tell you guys on the channel, we keep it honest, we keep it real. So there's gonna be a lot of things, quite frankly, that I have to learn to go in depth on here and talk to you guys about what are the uses with construction style equipment. But a really awesome new product. I don't think we're gonna see this in Q1. I think the middle of the year, you guys might be able to see this next year for that 2026 lineup. So really cool option that Bad Boy's giving you. This is the Bad Boy Terrain. Until the next one, we'll see you.